Alright, everybody, welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. We're gonna continue with the main quest. We just finished up the part with young Aloy, so now we're gonna go and find Rost and continue our quest.
What's he doing up there? He's just standing there. What's going on with him?
Aloy.
I'm gonna go with the heart one, just because I do believe that there is a good ending if you pick those ones, so I'm gonna go with that one.
You want to be alone?
No. We must speak. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace, and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate? At the edge of the Embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
Anything else you want me to do while I'm down in the Embrace?
Odd Grata might be out of food by now. You could hunt a week's worth of meat for her, if you find the time.
Wouldn't mind if she'd say thanks just once.
Grata follows the law. Her silence towards us is honorable, not an insult.
If you say so. I'll go gather the parts, but...
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous. Alright, see you at the North Gate.
Alright, okay, so he just gave us an errand. That'll be in your quest tab. Errands, not quite side quests, just things you can do throughout the world. Alright, now we're gonna head this way.
Something's really bothering him.
In order to keep up for time, I'm just gonna go straight through the story. I'm not gonna do the side quests or the errands. If you want to find them, just go to quest, errands, side, main. Also, tutorials are down at the bottom. When you buy new weapons and such, it'll teach you. You can upgrade your pouches, ammo, all that stuff.
The Embrace.
This is how you save. You need to be at a campfire. Also, fast traveling, you're going to need to craft a fast travel kit. Later on in the game, you can buy a golden fast travel kit, which will allow you to infinitely fast travel, but until then, you're going to have to craft those.
Cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. Alright, time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
Let's go to the map real quick. Alright.
Mother's Heart. 2 more days, then I'll know what it's like in there. It's so many people crammed into one place. I guess no one ever gets lonely in there.
We're going to need to gather 3 blades from Striders and 5 metal shards from the machines. As you go along, you'll see medicinal herbs and berries, ridgewood. There's going to be rocks to pick up. Certain things like freeze root is going to let you craft the frozen arrows at some point. These ones, you shoot them right in the eye. Those are their weak points, or you can stealth attack them, but I don't have that ability right now. So I'll actually look at my skills. Silent Strike. Learn skill. I don't want to do a silent strike right now. There's 2 of them circling me. Okay. That's gonna anger the other machine a lot, so... Oh crap, yeah, let's get out of the way. Ooh. There we go. Those machines that attack will kind of stun you for a moment. This is giving me a damage coil. Eventually you'll be able to equip those onto different bows. So we'll just continue. You'll notice the Norlands has a lot of these. You can climb them. There's ropes across the things. Like this rock over here. You jump down from them. Exclamation points are going to be side quests. You can pick them up as you go. You don't really need to pick them up right now if you don't want to, so I'm just gonna avoid that. Also, tall grass, like I said before, hides you from other machines. I got the metal shards. And you will get blazed from the striders.
First strike.
That's not one of their weak points, so that's not gonna work. Watcher, shoot right in the eye. Oh, there we go.
Safe. For a few minutes, anyway.
Oh, and I just angered a whole herd of machines. Wonderful. Let's go this way. Those are more striders. They'll trample you, but for the most part, they will just run away once they see you. Alright. Alright, now we just gotta go up to Karst and trade for that tripcaster. See how they just run? Most of the time they won't waste their time and stay around and fight you, but sometimes they will. You also get machine parts like strider lenses, watcher lenses, etc. Some of them are harder to get than others. And it will take you a little bit longer in the story to get those certain items, such as machine hearts. And now we can just craft up these fire arrows. And car sells to outcasts. If you see the plus sign at the top, that green bar is the medicinal herbs you have on you. You can have we'll have 2 or 3 plus signs up there, so you can heal yourself. Side note, I never understood why the tribe outcast people. I understand it's better, it's a good form of punishment, but the fact that they outcast Aloy at birth kind of never made sense to me.
Time to see Karst and get a tripcaster.
Shock wax root, you'll be able to craft different arrows throughout the story. Ridgewood, you'll need to craft basically everything.
There he is.
You hit these. I do believe there's a side trophy for that. To knock all of these down. There's, I believe, 3 or 4 at the house with Rost. There's a couple in certain settlements, and you'll find them throughout the game.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, or you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Last time I visited...
I do.
Oh,
I'll be the judge.
Some things you won't have to use shards to buy. You will just have to go and find a certain machine part. So we're going to go ahead and equip the tripcaster.
Now that you've got my life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
really? Could have fooled me. I guess that concludes...
All right. See you around.
I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
Let's see. See, you need a fast travel pack to travel. You're going to need fatty meat and bony meat, which you can get from animals throughout the world, boars, foxes, etc., etc. You can use your focus device, and it will tell you if there's any animals. Like that is a turkey. There's a couple boars over there. These are traps, so you'll place them. You can outline the machine's path and then put the trap in between it, and as long as you don't scare the machine, it will walk through the trap. See if there's any animals nearby. That's a rabbit right there. More boars over there. Wrong one.
Whatever they're hunting in there doesn't sound easy.
Rich meat, fatty meat, bony meat. So then we can go into the crafting, travel. We can craft one of these. I would save them up in the beginning, just so you don't have to walk when the different travel points get very far apart. And then eventually in the game, once you progress, you can buy the golden travel pack farther on in the game.
You have the fire arrows.
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
Wait for dark? Still a while to go before dark. I guess I'll get some rest.
Good idea. There'll be no time for sleep tonight.
For some quests, you can go ahead and you can rest at the campfire nearby.
Opening a gate for an outcast?
Some who are shunned reaped honor before disgrace.
So much for tribal law.
I spoke to no one, and now we must both keep silent, for we are outside of the embrace. These are the true wilds, Aloy, with threats unlike any you have ever faced.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls
This
it
is
a
a
sawtooth,
sawtooth.
and it's something new, something angry, Since they first started appearing, follow the path. It's not far.
That cabin. What happened to it?
You're gonna need shards
A
and
machine,
ridgewood to
that's
craft arrows. With fire arrows, you're gonna
What
need
sort of machine is
blaze.
that?
And as you progress, you're gonna get more and more arrows, like
The
freeze
sort of
arrows.
machine you're hunting.
And you'll have different types of roots for that.
Oh,
Like this
I
has
see.
luminous braiding you can collect and sell to merchants.
I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
Watch your surroundings.
It's always good to gather ridgewood. I feel like you can really never have too much, especially early on in the game. Early on in the game, it can be more beneficial to sneak. Most of the time I don't prefer to sneak, but whatever you feel is best. This one you'll see if you hide in these bushes right here, when it comes back this way, and if you have the silent strike skill, which is the skills that I just got, press R1 to perform a silent takedown on small machines, humans, or deal high damage to medium enemies. So we're just gonna wait for this guy to come back this way. And when he gets close, silent strike. Press R1.
It won't be much farther now.
Where?
Let's see here. These have modify slots, so I have a damage coil right here. I'll equip that. And I don't have any more modification slots. You'll get more modifications for your different bows and such throughout the game.
Good.
Different
Kills
outfits
you faster there.
that you can equip them to.
Tomorrow,
They'll eventually
they will hunt
get
again.
better and help
They
with
want
more
me to.
damage.
This machine will be my kill.
Or your death, if you're not.
An entire lodge wrecked by sawtooths? How many were there?
I didn't bring you here to answer questions, Aloy. I brought you here to deal with that.
If you can see on that, when you use your focus you'll see, but there's different weak points. That canister on his belly, there's different weak points on the machine that will deal higher damage
It's...
when you're trying to take them down.
How do you defeat it?
That will be for you to decide. This
Now,
hunt is yours
you
to
cannot
make,
do a
Aloy.
silent strike on bigger
Yours alone.
enemies. For medium enemies,
No matter what
it will
happens,
do a
I'll never
high amount of
intervene.
damage,
You understand?
but you will then still have to fight them,
You're
so
on your own.
you can go about which either way you want.
I should stay out of sight. I can use
You'll
the
find different
tall
supply
grass to
crates
approach.
with metal shards, wire, and sparkers.
Where can I place my traps?
And then this is where your traps will come into play. Highlight the track. So here's how you use this. Shock wire packs. So see how the track is right there? So you put it there. And right there. There we go. It's just got hit by that. Let's see here. Canister on his belly's weakened.
Let's make this quick.
He still hasn't found me because I'm out of sight of the bush. Because he was stunned, so he did not know where I was shooting from. He's gonna go ahead and look around and then go back on his path, and he will hit that second one as long as he goes back that way. You'll see that canister right on his belly is probably the best point for you to shoot on him. Sometimes the yellow points might also help, but the canister right here is probably your best bet.
It's on.
There you go, silent strike. If you weaken the bigger ones, you can then silent strike them. But if you just hit silent strike at the beginning with certain enemies, it will not take them down in one hit.
Why did I bring you here?
Not to answer questions.
Aloy.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
No. Follow. These are Nora hunting lands. They must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth, how many Braves might it have killed or injured tomorrow? The lesson lives within the question, Aloy. For years, you've trained to win the Proving, but only for yourself. As a Brave, it will be your duty to fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you. The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand. To serve a purpose greater than yourself. That is the lesson you must learn. And remember it. After the proving. And after I'm gone. We're finished here. Follow. Dawn has passed. This will be your last day in the Embrace as an outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you. When it is time for you to go to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
I understand the final lesson, Rost.
Do you?
But if I'm going to stand for something, it'll have to be something I believe in.
Then I hope you find it, Aloy. I hope you do.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart then.
You will.
Alright, look at the map real quick. Northern Embrace Gate. This is Nora Lands. Like, these are the ruins we were in as a child. You can go back to them, and you can get into the areas that we couldn't before. And with your spear, you can open them. Different campfires you can discover. This campfire, I believe, is the one where Rost's house is. These are machine sites. This is a scrapper site. And these are the settlements. Mother's Heart. These are going to be ruins. Different gates. Southern Embrace Gate. Main Embrace Gate. Northern Embrace Gate. There's different gates for the Embrace. So I'm going to end this one here. I'm going to make a quick save. Let's see the quest at hand. I'm actually going to use a fast travel pack just to save time. You can always do the errands, the side quests, all that, but you can always do them later. So I'm going to go ahead. You're going to click R2, use the fast travel pack. And then it will start loading. It'll give you different tips about how to play the game. Like the crouch button, pressing it while sprinting, you will slide into tall grass to avoid being detected by the enemies. Sometimes it is better to just walk, because sometimes this will take a minute to load. But when it gets to farther points, sometimes you'll be 1,300 steps from a place. It tends to just be better for you to fast travel there. Again, if you're looking for side quests, those are going to be green exclamation points on the top bar. You see, that's the settlement. The gold icon is going to be your objective, where you need to be going. Like it says how many steps you are away. That one says 21 steps away.
Aloy.
And then here's Rost. We're going to go ahead and talk to him really quick.
So, it's time. Are you ready?
Yes, I guess. It's louder than I expected.
You've never been so close before.
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Soon it'll all seem familiar. Like home.
I don't know about that.
Look for High Matriarch Tirsa. She'll help you. Any other concerns?
I'm ready to do this. See you back home in a few days?
You will not find me there, Aloy. Here. Take this to remember.
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again? No. No!
You should be with the tribe. And I will always be an outcast.
But I told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Not until now I didn't.
For your sake, I must go where you will never find me. This is goodbye.
I see. I'm glad to have this then. It will remind me of you, of everything you did, and how you helped prepare me for this day.
Thank you.
Heavier than it looks. But the cord is strong.
May All Mother bless you, Aloy.
And you. How could he do this? Today of all days.
I'm gonna go ahead and tend to Mother's Heart so I can get the campfire so that I can quick save.
You will turn back, outcast. Or bleed. Your choice.
Make way! Make way! Braves, stand aside. She is welcome here. Mother's heart is open to you, child. Come. I assure you, most Nora aren't so rude as those idiots.
You're Tirsa?
Who else would I be? Come on now. I've been waiting for this day a long time.
You have?
Oh, yes. But for the moment, I must leave you. I have other outsiders to keep safe tonight.
You what?
Envoys from another tribe, the Karja. Come to observe the proving, and oh, how the Nora hate the Karja.
Karja.
But that's my problem. We will talk later. In the meantime, enjoy the festival. Oh, down the path to the right, you'll find an old friend who can't wait to see you.
But I don't know anyone here.
Try telling him that. We will talk later. May the goddess protect.
What is going on?
This is another thing, like, it doesn't make sense to me how it is tribal law to not talk to outcasts, that they are shunned, and if you talk to them, you can be outcast or punished. Yet it's not against tribal law to try and deny outsiders their right
Aloy!
to take
It's you,
up the
isn't
proving.
it? Over here.
Like, you'll get in trouble for talking to an outcast, and then the other thing, killing someone, hurting someone, all that.
Something for you.
But they don't get in trouble for disobeying the tribe's rules of allowing outsiders to take
Aloy!
up in the proving. That never really made sense to me.
It is Aloy, isn't it? I'm remembering your name correctly?
Are you the old friend Tirsa told me about? I don't know you.
I see you don't recognize me. Well, it was a long time ago. Teb is my name. You were half my size when you saved me from a herd of machines.
I remember. You tried to thank me.
I never forgot that day. All these years, I hope to see you again, if you came to run in the proving. As you can see, I didn't turn out to be much of a hunter. I served the tribe as a stitcher instead, a maker of garments and armor. In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you. I hope you like it.
What's it going to cost?
Cost? Nothing. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue.
You can get this for free from Teb for saving him when you were younger. You can then equip it if you want to.
There.
Thank you, Teb.
Well, it's yours. I think you'll find it affords more protection than what you were wearing. Every outfit offers some advantage. It's always a trade-off. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you any longer. Head for the Matriarch's Lodge if you want to find Tirsa. You'll know it when you see it. A large wooden building with an angry mob waiting outside.
Tirsa said something about envoys from another tribe?
Yes, that's what the mob's angry about. Karja visiting our sacred land for the first time in years. I'd expect to see some tomatoes fly, maybe rocks. Hopefully not spears. In any case, be ready to duck.
Alright. Inventory, outfits. This one you can equip a mod. You cannot equip a mod to the outcast uniform. You would like to modify the outfits, you're going to go here. And see, I have this 5% stealth weave. And it will add 5% to my stealth. So you go ahead and equip that. These are all the modifications you pick up. You eventually can have a bigger inventory for this. Different inventory for everything. You can upgrade the size of your inventory, the size of your bow quiver, everything like that. Different merchants sell different things. See, he sells hunting goods, but certain merchants do sell different things. Once you get farther in the game, there'll be merchants that sell machine parts and other things like that.
Sorry about that.
I'm gonna go back down here to the campfire so I can quick save. And when we pick back up, I will start the main quest for the proving. See you next time. Bye, guys.